Hello, my gray goddesses. What would it look like if I put in a faux ponytail extension? Let's get started. I purchased this on Amazon, and this is the Ash Blonde. This is the 18-inch length, and you can get these shorter. I don't know if this particular company makes the shorter ones, the smaller ponies, but this is quite long, and they come even longer than this. So this will come down pretty far on your back. And so let's put this in and see what it looks like. Take my hair and just put it up in a ponytail. I'm going to go with a pretty high pony. That way it will draw my face upward. A low pony is going to pull your profile. As you can see, my ponytail is pretty lackluster. It's not beautifully cascading hair. So the claw clasp here is 3 inches wide, and it's about 3/4 of an inch this way, just so you have a general idea. If you have thicker hair, you may have to take your hair and fold it like this before you put the claw clasp on. I'm going to take my hair and I'm going to make like a little, I'm going to twist it and make like a little bun, because I don't have a lot of hair, because that claw clasp has to cover that entirely. And then I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to put it over that and shove the hair in there. That's going to give it a good anchor. And then I'm going to squeeze the clasp shut around that bun. And then you can see what that looks like. And it comes down to, when I pull it around, it comes down here about this far, just so you get an idea of the length in case you're interested. And it's pretty full, but it's also very heavy. So this is heavy. It's like, it's probably a pound, and they said that on the reviews too. So if you suffer from migraines, or you have neck or shoulder pain or upper back pain, this is going to pull a little bit. One thing that I didn't like about this particular product was the fact that there's a mesh in here, and I'm going to take this off and show you what this looks like, that actually shows on the side a little bit. I don't know if you can see that right there, right along here. And so that it doesn't look very good. The one side is kind of worse than the other. I just feel like it's fair to tell you, give you a complete review on this product so you're aware. Right here, one side actually looks better than the other. I'm going to fix that piece, so I'm going to reduce the volume of this hairpiece, and I'm going to hope that it comes out okay. Cross my fingers. See, you have this material right here. This is, I'm going to get my right in there. See, there's a mesh material that the wefts are connected to. A weft is basically a long string of synthetic or human hair that gets machine sewed in a line, so that, I'm going to take you closer in here on this material right here is not very obscure, so this kind of shows when it's on your head. It shows. So they should have made this mesh part a little bit darker to match this hair, so that it looks like the hair goes all the way to the clip, but they didn't, and they may have chose not to do that due to the amount of the white hair that's in here. But I think they should have gone a little darker. Now this can easily be fixed with a Sharpie, a brown Sharpie. I'm going to show you how this piece is constructed. So here's a weft right here. This is called a weft, and they machine sew the hair into a line here. All wigs and hair pieces are created with this weft design, and then the wefts are sewn into a cap. And in this case, the wefts are sewn into this mesh material here. So technically you could remove a few of these wefts if you want to reduce the weight of the hairpiece. And so I'm going to attempt to do that today. I'm either going to try to remove them or I'm going to cut them. And that's going to lighten up this hairpiece quite a bit. I want to take it down at least 50% in its weight. And I may want to change or alter the length of it as well. So I'm going to decide that, but first I'm going to try to remove a few wefts. Okay, so I'm going to take a good old-fashioned seam ripper. I've got some shears here. What we're going to do first is we're going to take off this, we're going to remove this whole thing here from this clip. So the first thing I'm going to do is there's a little knot here. See that knot? We're going to undo this. And I'm fully prepared for whatever happens as a result of what I'm doing here. I'm going to take a bamboo skewer and I'm going to come up in here and loosen this knot. This hairpiece is only $15 on Amazon, and you may get it on sale. If you get it on sale, you could get it as low as $13. Okay, so there are those two pieces right there that they tied off. So now that we've freed those, we should be able to, we don't want to lose them. Because, so you want to hold them, you don't want to let them slide into this, because then you're going to have a hard time pulling. So we're going to just take this off the clip now. Oh, I did exactly what I told you that I shouldn't do. I let one go. Darn it. All right, we're going to fix that. And we're going to attempt to take this off of here. There, okay, got one. Pull this off. And if you wanted to, you could replace the claw clip as well. Right, so now that we've removed it, now you can see this is a regular one. But it does, and the distance here, so if you ended up replacing this, replace it with a very similar size. You can go a little shorter here if you want, and not have one so long. I kind of like that idea of going one a little shorter. We'll see what I have in my stash. So here's what I'm talking about. See how that it's kind of like a hem, right? This elastic is going to have to be pulled back through here. Here's what it looks like. And see, there's wefts. And I'm going to pull this first weft back so you can take a look. Separate this here. Okay, so here's your top wefts here. And it looks like they're just sewn in. We want to keep all of those. My measurement, if I'm correct, is depending on how much weight I'd like to remove. I think I want to remove 2 wefts on the bottom. There we go. I've removed an entire weft, and here's what that weft looks like. Double. So now we've removed 2 wefts. We're going to put those to the side. I can already feel the lightness of this piece. I can already feel like without this on there, but it still doesn't feel light enough for me. So I'm going to remove another weft. bit of hair there. All right, it is so much lighter. It's kind of like a square piece, right? And it looks like it's a 5.5-inch piece, 5.5 by 5.5. And you can see this claw clasp you don't need to have all of this down here. This is extra room now. These are where the wefts were attached. So what I could do is I could fold this up here and sew it in. Let's see if she works. I'm going to take my pony again and curl it around in a little knot. Much better, actually. You can still see right here, you can still see the claw. That's why I'm thinking I would like a darker claw here. But see how I can push the hair around the side to cover that? But it's so much lighter. Oh my goodness. Okay, this will not give me a headache, which is good. It's so much lighter. Look at that. And I was still able to maintain the length. So the length is still there. I thought that it wouldn't, but as you can see, it's not, yeah, it maybe came up and, no, see, the length is still there. So this is realistic, and I can definitely wear this now, just as it is, without, there's that elastic band inside of there that I can pull back through and tighten it, but I don't have to. And that looks so much more. One of the ways I like to wear these ponies, because they are synthetic and the color match may not be perfect for your gray hair, I will put a bunch of links down in the description box below for you. Those links are just going to be courtesy links for you to shop around really quickly so you can see on Amazon what your different choices are for the gray hair options. But you may not get a perfect match, but you can cover that up. So I like to cover it up with baseball caps. This may not be an option for most of my sisters out there, I do understand, but wearing a cute baseball cap is a way to look sporty and wear the pony without having it contrast too much with your existing hair color. So this hat I got, this is from Kohl's, and it is a Sonoma brand, and it's unlike normal baseball caps that kind of fit manly. This is more of a woman size fit, and this has kind of like a nice weave texture, so it goes for all seasons. And if you want to put a logo or something in front of it, or a patch, you can do that, or decorate it with some pins. So we're just going to pull the ponytail. We're going to pull the ponytail through the little hole there. And you want to, when you wear baseball caps, you want to make sure that the bill is not too long. So this is a medium-sized bill. They also have short bills if you're interested. And then you want to take that bill with your hand and you want to bend it like that. That's going to give you a more custom tight fit, and you want to adjust back here with the adjustment. If it's Velcro, you may have to cut some of the excess off that you pull through, but you want to make sure that it fits your head tight and that it comes to your ears and doesn't go too far into this area here. That's going to give you the best look. And then you want to make sure you wear it slightly tilted up in this direction. You don't want to wear it like this that's too low. You want to wear it like right about there. You've got a little bit of a slant there. We're going to take our faux hair and we're going to clip it right over our ponytail. Like that. And then it looks like you have beautiful cascading hair out of your baseball cap down here. As long as you have enough hair to go through and make a little ponytail, even if it's a little nubbin ponytail, you'll be fine. It'll still work. So you can put this down low. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching as always. Click subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. Click like if you like the content, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.